Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get my honest thoughts on how the project is being ran. Quick show note, this week is the week of Origins 2023, and I'm going to be going to Origins. I'm going to be doing some live streams from the show, hopefully taking you to the show floor the day before, like the pre-day, and then also a night out at Origins. So be sure to check out those coming live streaming this weekend. Super excited for that. But today I'm very excited to be checking out the 23rd most popular project in all games. That's Faeries and Magical Creatures. The adventure begins, a magical game where you collect fairies, plant gardens, build fairy homes, and be the first mortal to ... So I look at this and I don't feel much. I'd love to know like the player length, the time count, the age, the mechanisms. Like what kind of game is this going to be? Does it have like an adventure book? Like what kind of, or is it a Euro game? What is this game? I feel like there's definitely more information that could be conveyed on the front image. I see a big chunky piece right there. Okay. As always, when you go in the video, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go.
Fairies and Magical Creatures. Available now on Kickstarter. From that midsummer night, when you and your great-aunt Victoria gazed from the garden gate of her country manor and saw the will-o'-wisp lights blinking near the edge of the forest, the adventure began. What are those blinking lights, you asked? Well, those are the fairies, my dear, Aunt Victoria responded, as if it were the most natural thing in the world. From that moment, you knew you had to get close to those lights and befriend a real fairy. You wondered what magic...
If this is a purely mechanical Euro game, I'm going to be so annoyed at this first 35 seconds. Like, if we get into this and it's like a crunchy, sort of thing, like, I'm expecting very heavy dosages of themes right now. Just to say it, because we are really laying on the theme strong here.
Magical secrets the fairy folk might reveal about their powers and their lives in the magical garden. As you move quietly nearer and nearer the blinking lights, you start to make out small glowing shapes flitting near the edge of the forest.
What are we doing?
They seem to know that you are there, and you wonder if they are as curious about you as you are about them. One day, Aunt Victoria suggests that you could plant the fairies' most beloved flowers in the garden behind the manor. But will the fairies come to the garden? And come they do. Well,
I seriously now am really hoping this is an awesome, epic, like campaign style, storybook style game, because they're laying on the theme so heavy. I'm like, okay, I want to go on this adventure. I kind of want to do this.
Welcome to Fairies and Magical Creatures, a truly magical board game experience where you'll discover 30 unique fairies, from Flower Fairy to Butterfly Fairy, and the Mushroom Fairy to the dwarves and trolls, nymphs, boggarts and centaurs. Gain their trust and help them save their fairy realm. You'll start by picking cards with enchanting artwork from award-winning artist Annie Steg Gerard. 5 different fairy realms will allow you to create kinship and strong ties, or focus on enlarging your own fairy world by building the ultimate fairy garden. The choice is yours.
That's where it was. That's where it went from the mechanic. Like, oh my gosh, it's so fairy to the. Oh, it's okay. There's some mechanicalism.
Fairy garden. The choice.
But is there still
yours.
Story?
The fairy.
Because it says there's 30. That just means there's 30 different types of cards that are all going to do different gameplay, or does that mean there's 30 little paragraph passages where we unlock different fairies?
Fairies and Magical Creatures game combines fantasy, strategy, and easy-to-learn rules with stunning visuals in a game that you can play in less than an hour. It's great for avid gamers and beginners, even when
No, I feel like a child. Like, they'd be like, oh, boy, why would you possibly expect this to be the game that is? No, this looks like a fun game. I want to play this game. I just don't feel like
they play together. Fairies and Magical Creatures, from the creator of Raccoon Tycoon. Available now on
So I do like that. Top 100 games of all time on the Dice Tower thing. That's very solid. And honestly, the title of this video, the subtitle is Glenn freaking Drover, because if you look at his Board Game Geek top games, he has so many games that he has done in the top 10, in the top 1,000. If I recall correctly. Forbidden Games is a board game publishing company that created award-winning tabletop games including Raccoon Tycoon, Mosaic, Astoria Civilization, Lizard Wizards, Ages of Empires, and Railroad. So they've done stuff. We got a lot of people working on here. That looks good, looks solid. 10 created. Let's get into it. Make sure they don't have anything pending. I know Mosaic, I think, is the big one they did, and I think this is out. I don't think this one's out, but I think this one's out. I think I've seen Mosaic in the wild, I want to say. I think I can actually check it out from my local library. My local library is amazing with the games they have. Foreign Languages Edition. People got their stuff, I'm pretty sure, though. I'll allow access to come and ask if we know for the French version of the game for Belgian. So I'm moving in 2 weeks. I've received a pledge a few days ago. I haven't received the yellow component miniatures. Info here. Are they in here? Bueller, you coming in? 7 days. Here we go. So less than a week ago. Received in Italy by missing my extra large player boards. So they ship individually. So yeah, they're at the point of the Kickstarter where pretty much, yeah, they're going to have some people who didn't get their stuff in various different parts of the world. But for the most part, yes, this one is out. I'm pretty sure this one is not out. Because if I recall correctly, let's double check. When are we supporters to receive our copies in the UK? I still have not received mine. Pardon me if this question has been asked and answered already, but do you have the Dimensions of the Wars and Disasters box? So this one, yeah, we're not coming back into these ones. The customer service is quite as frequently. Okay. So we do have some chitter chatter there. But nobody's like waving, flaming bags, saying, hey, this company's terrible. Which is what you're looking for here to see. So it looks like yes. This one's starting to ship out, and then Lizard Wizard I know is out. So can you do it? Yes, I feel totally good about that, both on the pedigree side of things, as you spotlight that a little bit, but also here. Thank you. Fully funded in 3 hours and 27 minutes. Whatever. Never back in Kickstarter project. Scroll to the section new to Kickstarter to see how it works. Okay? It's not going to be most people here. I can't imagine. We could do a quick checksy. But yeah, not the majority of people here. And one thing I will say is, I saw Jalop in here. That always scares me a little bit. Jalop always scares me. Hopefully they didn't let him touch this area. But here we go. This is a good start. 45 to 60 minutes, 2 to 4 players, ages 10 plus, complexity 2 out of 5, strategy 3, low luck, rewards, good decisions, mechanics. This is nice. I love this. Obviously, they can't fit all of this onto the main image, but some of this would have been nice there. Faeries Magical Creatures is a fun, quick playing strategy game with multiple ways to win. The game is interactive and easy to learn, engaging both families and gamers alike. The winner is the player with the most victory points at the end. The amazing oil painter, Annie Steg Gerard hand-painted all the creatures and landscapes for the game. So yeah, the artwork definitely popping. Boom. I imagine that's a lot of the reason why people are going to be here in some instances. And that blows my mind as someone who's, could take or leave art. But some people buy games specifically for the art, and some people keep games specifically for the art. Like, yeah, it's not my favorite, but I love the art. I've met 2 people who've done that with Abyss, which is like, I love the art so much. It's like, you don't ever want to play it again? Nah, never play it again. It's like, okay. So now we're going to the gameplay stuff. What am I looking for here? Like the price? Yeah, just pull the Band-Aid off already. Let's go. Oh, I can go down here, but once again, if you're on iOS or mobile, you don't see that. Oof. So here we go. Great. Don't beat around the bush. $1 gets you support the campaign and get access to our pledge manager. Exactly the information that I want to know if I'm backing for $1. Great. Then $39, Faeries and Magical Creatures gift box. So this is an artist signature postcard. Wow, this is a really interesting one. And this is just doubling down extra hardcore in the artwork. And I'm really excited because they're putting this as a pledge level so we can see exactly how much specifically just artwork moves the needles for projects like this potentially. Because I can't imagine that's going to be that popular of a pledge level, because here's the bottom line. If you're buying that, you're probably buying the game as well. You know what I'm saying? So you might just go for the $1 pledge level. I don't know. All right. Faeries and Magical Creatures base game, so $49, reasonably priced. $60 MSRP, whatevs. I'd like to see a full, nice, itemized component thing, but whatever. Faeries and hopefully it's somewhere. I do like the fact we're still getting the price quick, though. Faeries and Magical Creatures premium Kickstarter game. So what are we getting here? Upgraded, extra large, color printed wooden fairy acting player. Oh, so that's the thing on the front that they were trying to kind of showcase, but they zoomed out so far that it didn't really showcase it that much. It just looked like kind of a big meeple, but that's the big meeple. Okay. Upgraded translucent fairy gem kinship tokens. Okay. And see, here's the thing. Did we see these in the video? These would have been nice to see in the video. If we didn't. If I'm misremembering. 1 silk clinch bag, 5 fairy home tiles. So it's pretty much deluxeified and extra large cards. Is that it? Doesn't seem like it's extra content. It's just Faeries Magical Premium. So it's the premium game. So we're going to see exactly how people are shopping on Kickstarter on this one. Because if I know anything, it's Bowers Law says that this should be the most popular pledge level. All the bells, the whistles, the fancy deluxeified. Oh, there's another level. What do we got here? Oh, this is the poster, the gift box with 102 postcards and premium Kickstarter game. I can't imagine this one's the highest. But if it is, this really showcases how much like stunning artwork can move the needle for a project. And I love the fact that Glenn Drover and this company is going to let us go on this ride. So let's see how people are shopping. I'm going to make the prediction, though, that I think the most popular pledge level is still going to be the $89 one. I don't think that this is going to be the most popular pledge level because it's postcard, it's knickknacks and paddywhacks. But we'll find out. Let's go. So 82 backers want access to the pledge manager. That makes total sense, especially considering they got some very diverse group of things you can purchase here. Faeries in gift box. So this is the 16 people just want the art. Like, I'm just here for arts. Cool. Faeries base game. We got, what do we got? 83. And then we got the fancy deluxeified. We got 497. I can't imagine that other one being higher than this one. I just can't do it. I can't do it. And I did not. And so, yeah. And yeah, that's what you'd expect there. So good. 497 to 83. So 5 to 1, 6 to 1, whatever that is. So good. Solid. Faeries Magical Creatures. That means you're convincing people that they should buy those, even though I don't really feel that convinced to buy them. Personally. I feel like they were kind of sprung on me a little bit. I don't know. That video delving so deep into the theme, when this clearly looks like kind of a not that thematic game at all, it's just, it's such an interesting choice. 5th player kit, wow, and premium Kickstarter game and all in. Whoa. 5th player kit for premium Kickstarter game and all in. That's really hot. Oh man, we haven't hit that, have we? No, we haven't. Let's see, that's Mosaic. Get out of here, Mosaic. Look at the price of here. 65. Ooh. So they're gonna get it. But if they were like, that would be one that you would really want to hit, and if you didn't hit it, it's not. I can see people like backing out, like that's that. So I'm glad they're gonna get that. So we got 20 Annie Stagg, Gerard Raccoon Tycoon art postcards added to the gift box and all in. Yeah. Okay. But that's not the majority of the people here. Like this is quite literally for these 16 people and the 150. So that's for 131 when you're obviously your biggest chunk is right here. People just won the game. So that's an interesting one. And that's a big one too. That's a $75,000 jump. That pretty much means I don't expect any other, like I probably don't expect that one to get hit, and you most definitely don't expect anything else to get hit at that. And that's a massive jump. Massive. And I guess you're getting 20 extra postcards. That makes me feel like that's going to be a, hey, you know what, we're just going to have it as an add-on type of thing. I'm going to call that right now. I'm calling my shot. That's going to be an add-on before the end of this. Faeries and Magical Creatures, why back now? Exclusive content, great deal. Go all over the level 4 pledge, get a bundle that puts all the extras, bells, and whistles. But no, sanity prevailed. We're like, no, we just want the deluxeified. We don't need more postcards. All right, even if they do have great artwork. So we got a live play. Dice Tower previous game does offer so many different types of choices, and I love the puzzly nature of building out your garden. Okay. Once again, why are we focusing on theme for so long in that video then? Going so in-depth and in detail with how the fairies are going to be interacting with the... Like, what? It doesn't look particularly thematic. Wow, we're gonna have fun. You have that polyomino garden placement. You got some great cards in your deck building. Ooh, deck building. And the action selection could not be easier. I love this quote. This quote wins. Turns are fast, they're fun, and you're always playing in the game. And I think Faeries and Magical Creatures is a great addition to the Forbidden Games lineup. Yeah, that's a rock solid quote. That should be boom, spotlight that. That tells me so much more about the game than I feel like has been conveyed in a lot of other things so far. Okay, so. New to Kickstarter. So all the videos you need here. So what is this? A preview? Overview? Where's just a gameplay?
Hey everybody.
Where's the gameplay? Preview. First look. Oh, there it is. So it has a live play. So it has a gameplay. It doesn't go solo, so you don't need a solo gameplay. I don't think it was. Components. Oh, so now you're going to show me the components. Okay. And I don't feel like... Why are we leading with it? 102 collectible postcards in the gift box. Is this actually in the game? No, this is only levels 1 and 4. Then why is it here? Like, we're looking at what's in the components. This isn't a component. This is an extra add-on that you're trying to sell me. This is so weird. Shoot. Get to the add-on section. You don't belong here. Faeries Magical Creatures. Okay, so now we're looking at the game. 60 ferret cards. And this is, I guess, where the game's going to get, like, you meet 30 different fairies. Because remember, that was, like, a big selling point. Like, I meet 30 fairies. That just means they're going to have different special abilities. Because that's cool. I like that. Like, I feel like this game looks good. It's just that it was weird. Click here to view the full rules. $8.85. So we're looking at still under $60 MSRP. Very reasonable. You don't see too many 85s and 69s and like the very specific numbers. Do you like that? You dislike that? I kind of like it. I don't know. So yeah, we got the stuff, the things. Not all prices are estimates based on the mid-range for each things. We're covering. We got VAT, shipping and VAT, applicable charge. So it looks all right, solid. It seems very Kickstarter. It seems like MSRP, honestly. It seems like you're paying $57. It feels like, honestly, it kind of feels like this is a game that is much more of a pre-order because I just ripped off the mask, Scooby-Doo style. It's a pre-order, November 2023. So I imagine that there's a base game. There's already a fifth player edition, which is probably going to be an expansion or something like that. And that's just my stab in the dark there when you say that it's shipping in November 2023, that you, in fact, don't want to hit any additional stretch goals because it's, you know, like, that's you printing extra stuff on the side, you know, because that's... okay, that explains a lot. And that's not a bad thing. Like, I don't have an issue with that. The fact that you get the game this year, that's kind of hot, honestly. I'd spotlight that a little bit. So, FAQ updates, comments. Wow, FAQ... Organized, campaign, shipping, cool. Great, because if it wasn't, it was going to be real rough with 29. How complex is the game? Well, cool. Looks good. Update. Meet Annie Steg Gerard. So we got 1 comment, 3 comments, 0 comments, 1 comment, 1 comment. So not very engaging updates in any way, shape, or form. Let's check out the most engaging one. And 3. Greetings, Magical Creatures. We're near the end of the 3rd day of our campaign and are 202% funded. We want to thank you for your support and help us make this game the best it can be. Your comments are very valuable to us. Based on your feedback, we are introducing a new stretch goal that will increase the value of the premium Kickstarter game. We are now announcing our new stretch goal. When we reach $75,000 in pledges, we will add a 5th player kit to those who have purchased or plan to purchase the premium Kickstarter upgrade. Interesting. So this was thrown in midstream. June 15th. How midstream is that? That's 3 days in. So that's a pretty big change. That's a pretty big change. So something about this campaign was probably not going as well as they had hoped, I'm going to guess, maybe? I'd like to have the game in Italian. 5 is good if it works. It's hard to find games that work well at 5. Cheers. Yellow, cheers. Yeah, it does feel a little bit sprung on this there. Okay. How mean is this game? My wife to expect, but mostly her new little sisters are Care Bears, not anyone. So they're doing some good customer service here. Like, see that? Had to back this as soon as I saw the phenomenal artwork is done by Annie. It's awesome just the way it is. It's hard to tell from the limited artwork. Previews available, as gorgeous as the artwork is from the available setup, is the fairy art all seems very white. I get the Victorian sensibilities of the style, but are there any plans to include a little diversity? Fair criticism, no plans to really change as it takes Annie quite some time, as these are traditional oil paintings. These are some of different skin tone, though. There are some of different skin tone, though, from just my recollection. Thank you for the reply. There are a couple non-white fairies. They will be shown in future. Okay. And so we do have someone else aside from just the creator in there doing good customer service. So, looks good. End of the day, do I want it? Yeah, I mean, it looks enjoyable enough. Like, once we actually got to, like, what the game was, I feel like that the beginning of that video was, like, a very misleading, like, online profile, where it's like, what? You said you were going to be, like, a highly thematic fairy adventure game, and then we're getting to, like, this, which looks like a fun game, but it doesn't look like, oh, my goodness, I could feel the theme just leaking, soaking out of there, you know, so... Yeah, like, oh, Sliff, draw 2 random cards from your draw pile. Wow, the theme is ravishing me. Like, that sort of thing. So I feel like it was an interesting choice to go with that. So do I want it? Yes, though. I think it looks like a fun game. Can you do it? Yes. No issues. They put out Mosaic, which is massive. Looks good. And I know I think they do a lot of stuff just straight to retail, or maybe they don't. No, they don't. Maybe they're all on Kickstarter. It just feels like it's retail, I guess. I don't know. So can you do it? Yes. Then how much is it? It seems Kickstarter reasonable. So at the end of the day, I feel like it's a solid grade. I just didn't feel like I feel like I don't know. The main image, just from the main image on, like, it just looks very, I don't know. Themeless. I think that's it. It looks themeless. And then you, like, really try it out. Like, it is themed hard. Like, really hard theme. And it's like, I don't know. It doesn't... And maybe it's because it's really themed. Because here's the thing. No matter how good your artwork is, I don't consider that to be something that, like, makes or breaks the theme, you know? I guess it could break the theme. Makes the theme. I feel like more gameplay. And I didn't feel like there was the big connect there between the gameplay to the theme, which, whatever. Nitpicking here. It just didn't do it for me. End of the day, I think I'm probably around, B? B? Yeah, I think so. I think it's a solid project. It has everything you need here. I would like a rule booklet. I don't think we have that, but we do have gameplay videos. Tons of quotes. Tons to sift through. Yeah, is there no rule booklet? Reasonable price. Good pedigree. Like, it has everything you can need. Honestly, I would have spotlighted the pedigree of the designer a little bit more. Because I think this is Glenn Drover, right? But other than that, yeah, I'm going to go with a solid B. Let me know in the comments below what's your final grade for Fairies and Magical Creatures. And as always, if you're enjoying the content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. Bye-bye.